Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you guys are having a good weekend. So, obviously, because I didn't stream Saturday, I thought to myself, let's do it stream today. I wasn't sure because I wasn't feeling very well Saturday. That's why I came home early from Swanage because, I just wasn't feeling well. And I did manage to get to a party last night that I was invited. And, I didn't do too well on the way home. I had a Meniere's attack. And I managed to get into the flat before I actually decided to chunder everything up. So, yeah. I'm okay now. I still feel worse for wear because it's just a Meniere's attack. It will last a couple of days, the effects and everything. But I'm here. I'm still breathing. Been a bit busy over the last few days, as they say. But so who've we got today? Who've we got? We have Carl. Good evening. We have Laserjet. Good evening. We have 2500 Gamma. Good evening. And we have Jeff the Dad. Good evening. Bradley is... we have Dave Randall as well. Good evening, sir. Hopefully you're all going to enjoy the stream. Welcome to the stream as well. Brad, I believe, is off at a concert. So, I don't think he's playing. I think he's just attending. So, yes, not sure what concert it is. Whether it's... I don't know. Not sure. He's off enjoying himself. And I think he shall probably, he might play this back later on when he gets 5 minutes. So everyone says hello in the chat to him. Ask him how the concert was as well. Guys, how are you all? It's been a busy few days. What was Swanage Diesel Gala, and obviously we've had a few mishaps, as they say. First off, Rodney decided to go and sit down on Corfe Common, and he just didn't want to release his brakes. They couldn't get the brakes done, so they sent out for 33111 to come and rescue him. And hopefully all my sound is quite good and I'm not muted. They can't you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? You can, because I can't hear anything here, my end. Okay, that's a problem then. Because I can't hear anything. For some strange reason, my system's volume is been switched down. I'm not sure why that is. But I still can't hear anything. DualSense wireless controllers. I'm not going to be able to, am I? Because wireless controllers. There we go. Right, okay. I'm not going to be able to, am I? Because it's all to do with I have my DualSense controller charging on a USB. But it's charging through my PlayStation, and I can hear a slight buzz as well. So that's a bit annoying. I don't know if that's going to be a bit of a problem. How are we doing on the charging up? You know what? I'm going to chance it. It's been charging for about half an hour, 40 minutes. So I'm just going to chance it. And if it does come up with... if it does come up with oh guys, bear with me. I don't know what the fuck that was. Hi, Gaming Joe. Right, false alarm. It was. I don't know if you actually heard the noise, but it made such a racket, and I thought, oh my god, we've got problems again with all the problems that we've had over the last few months. And no, it wasn't. In my shower, stuck to the wall, I have a little shower caddy, and it has like my sponge, shower gel, a couple of other bits in it, and it's fallen. It's just like it's got these sucker cups on it, and it's obviously fallen off the wall into the shower. I just left it there. God damn, that just scared the heebie-jeebies out of me. Starting to weirdly enjoy Sand Patch. Nice, that's cool. So yeah, basically Rodney sat down. So he had to send out 33111 from Corfe Castle to rescue her. Got coupled up, done the brake test, and they couldn't, and the 50 still couldn't release the brakes. The Compton couldn't release the brakes on the 50. So they decided after a 10-minute trial, 20-minute trial, to uncouple the 4TC set that was on. Was I on the 4TC? Yeah, no, it was the normal coach set, the 8-car set. They decided to uncouple that. And yeah, hot dog, unofficial name. And they dragged the 50 to Corfe Castle, dumped her in a siding, and then they came back and collected us. 98 minutes we were there at Corfe. So yeah, on Corfe Common. So we were a tad late. And then yesterday, obviously, it kind of ran okay. 021 failed again in the morning. They got her ready. They got her sorted late Friday afternoon or Friday evening, because they both did 021 and 026 did the BRX on Friday night, and they performed well. And then 021 failed again yesterday morning, so they managed to get her fixed by the afternoon. I wasn't feeling too well, obviously, by the afternoon, so I sort of mid-afternoon I came home about just after 2:00, and then I heard the news about 6:30 sort of thing that 026 had derailed. It was only a small derailment. She'd come off the line, bit of damage to the track. Well, they've got to wait and see what the damage to what you call it is, the loco, but there's no damage to the 012 that she was coupled to and that. So yeah, but yeah, there's a few people making a lot out of it, you know, saying that there's certain things that they're saying. I'm just like, really? So yeah, but overall it's a really, really enjoyable day. So we're gonna be doing Route Lucky Dip today, and someone's gonna type stop in the chat. To be honest, I think there's nothing wrong with Indomitable. It was running fine, but it just unfortunately it was it derailed. Right, so what have we got? What's the first route? West Somerset Railway 2023. Talking about preserved routes. So yeah, I don't think I mean, it's 021. They'd been working on it, but I don't think they'd done any extensive testing on her. And from what I hear, not sure how well this was, it was 2 wires that were put round the wrong way. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But other than that, I mean, there's loads of people making stuff out about it, saying, oh, it's been a disaster and everything. I'm like, not really. It's been quite good. It was, I mean, the thing is, every single train that I saw was well packed. And I mean well packed to the point there was a lot of people standing. And there was, you know, even the services that I went on, you couldn't really, there was a lot of people, most of the seats were all taken. Not just by bags, but by bums on seats. So, yeah. We're going to be doing a service on West Somerset. So, Yeah, and there are people that will always, even I mean, the amount of people that were there, it was extremely busy, and the amount of people there that were that when they found out that Swanage, when it was announced, were only going to be doing credit card sales, they were going cashless. You know what I mean? There was just like people just saying, "Oh, well, I'm not going to go then." But boy, there were plenty of people there. There were plenty of people there. Winter special. Oh, are we going to do a 12-minute winter special? Crocombe Heathfield to Bishop's Lydyard. Yeah, we'll do it on the 12th of May, Christmas special. But we'll take dynamic weather off. So yeah, naturally, obviously, I bought a lot of tat. Meanwhile, Clun Castle stored on Hernston Back due to dragging brakes, which you found funny. Yeah, it was supposed to be set in a record, wasn't it, for time taken between Bristol and Penzance or something like that. Don't understand how it could be 2 wires the wrong way round. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm calling bullshit and raising 5 on that. I wouldn't know, to be honest. Right. I just want to check it as well. Right. Turn the master key on. I am putting I am putting AWS on, if I can find it. Unlock doors. Oh, we got a kettle on the back. Oh, hello. Oh, someone put the kettle on. So, 5593. Hold on a minute. Sounds familiar. So, yeah, it was a very good day. I spent a fair bit of money. While we're waiting, this is what I bought. I was told it's a 465 light cluster, but it isn't. It was a 456. An AWS Sunflower from 317346. I'll sort that out in a minute. Head code data entry pad from a 313214 and a Stormophone 6000. Also on the first day I bought 73109, a Daypole one, brand new, got that for 120 quid. And I also got entry to 73109 stabled in the bay at Swanage, so had a nice cab in that. Walked all the way through the engine room, the electrical compartment, out into the other cab as well. That was pretty cool. Bought some fridge magnets. Arlo's Adventures from Bessie at Bessie B, GBRF driver, and I got a GBRF pad and a couple of other bits on then. And then yesterday I bought a book about the line between Bournemouth and Weymouth, Middleton Press. Nice little book, actually. Hi, Aaron, how you doing? Well, I'll get this out of the way. A first-class Lima HST coach in intercity livery, and a second-class Lima HST TGS in intercity livery. When I looked at my stuff today, thinking, have I got that already, the TGS? And I thought, no, but I have, but it's in blue and grey. A class 442 brake pad gauge, and one of the really weird ones, a door closing box and isolation switch from 317509. It is Somerset indeed, yes. TPWS control panel from 317890. And Brush Sulzer operating manual for British Railways locomotives D1520 and D1861. So basically, it's an operations manual for a Class 47. This is a first edition, and this is like the old Brush Sulzer sort of thingy on it, logo. And this is 19 edition is 1964, if I remember rightly. This is the first edition, literally, of what comes with the loco. It's 100 pages, got some fantastic photos in there, tells you how everything works. It is absolutely, it's a mindset of information on it. But I love my little AWS box. Oh, I also bought, like, you remember the 47 in Blackpool thingy? Blackpool, you've got like the little light that you can switch on in the cab. Is it a Barden light or something like that? I've got one of those, but I need to find out what sort of batteries it take. But apparently they do work and all that. So, yeah. Right. So I've got to take the brakes off the loco. You're 6 views away from 300. Oh, well done. Excellent. Right. Why are the doors open? We still got brakes on, haven't we? Right, okay. So let's go back and release the brakes on the steamer. So I had a really good time there. And yeah, it was. I think I needed it as well. I'm kind of glad that I got some model railway stuff there. You know me, I want to be dramatic. Not overly dramatic. Well, that's you coming on, Baldy. It's supposed to be Christmas, but it's May. So it's Christmas in May time. Oh, you can see him from the outside. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, it's a bit weird where, it'd be nice that if the 50s were outbased at Swanage. I think they could do with them there. Other diesel locomotives there. Right. Brakes on the kettle are off. But yeah, the lot of the stuff actually needs. What's my thoughts on Sandpatch? Sandpatch is all right. I quite like it. But yeah, you just got to know how to handle it, how to handle the freight and everything. So the acceleration and the slowing down with the brakes and that sort of thing. Yeah. Hi Maddie Lots, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's been a long time. How are you doing? So where are we at the moment? Oh, I see, we're there. Ooh. Just looking at seeing if there's anything running. Which there isn't. Everything's in the bag, Jeff. Everything is in the bag. Every single route, all the 58 plus routes, whatever it is, 50 plus routes I've got, all of them are in the bag. I had some nice thrash behind the 20s, the 52. Obviously 021 old Dave before he actually expired. And the 69. Oh, the 69 sounded awesome. So there are quick little short videos, YouTube shorts being released at the moment on my channel. There's probably about another 3 or 4 more that we'll be doing, so keep an eye on them. I've also got the oh god, what do they call it, the Trains at Poole January 2024 video. Yeah, 69002 was a replacement for 69007, which went nope. Doing a job from Peterborough to Eastleigh, which would have brought it into thingy. It eventually made it to Eastleigh, but they couldn't fix the problem. So yeah, they've brought 002, but 002 is a beast. I've just got to say though, I really do appreciate for what GBRF have done with, I don't know if they do it to any other places, if they go to any other diesel gardens and that, but they obviously have a stand at Eastleigh, not Eastleigh, Swanage, and literally it is just like full of tat. They had a whole load. You had what 001 back up there last week. Oh, cool. They had a whole. He said they had a whole load of class 4, 5, 6 light clusters. The guys that I spoke to, he said I could have had a whole pallet of them. He said, but I wouldn't be able to fit them in the van with everything else. And they had loads of stuff. There was stuff also being donated from Bournemouth as well, Bournemouth Depot. So yeah, and that's where I've managed to get the 442 brake pad gauge. But I think the best buy, I have to say, is the AWS box. It's literally, where is it? It's literally that, but in a more boxy sort of thing. Yeah. But I love buying stuff like that. It's complete tat, but I just love it. And the other thing is as well, is that people say, well, why do you buy it? But all the money goes to charities. A lot of the book sales and the DVDs, the money was going to Great Ormond Street. That does need wiring to my doorbell. You are so right. And I'll tell you what, it's bloody heavy. You don't realise how heavy it is. And you thought, if you think the AWS thing was heavy, the 456 light cluster is even heavier, and that was in a box. It had been reconditioned or it had been sent away for testing, but it's got on there tested, done the electrical certification test on it. It's got works okay on it. Now it's come back as a spare in a box. It's not by any means nice, cleany, fresh. Oh no, I've been stuck on the front of a 456 condition. Which is a little bit like, it does need cleaning somewhat, which it will do. All the stuff that I've got will be cleaned, and it will take time to do, and a little bit of water and elbow grease and some fairy liquid. But yeah, it's good. I quite like it, and it'll probably end up going all in a little box which I'll keep somewhere. As I put Tony's train bits. But so far from the 317, I actually have the TPWS box, the doors isolated open close box button, the AWS sunflower, the DRA, and the 317 data panel. Data panel. Just bought Cargo Line Volume 2. Good lad. You got Volume 1 because they both come in they both complement each other. And that's Stormmoor. I've looked it up on YouTube. Storm something 6000. It kind of reminds me of that, but it isn't. It's slightly different. And it is what it is. It's a radio. But it's like a radio for the railway. You've had Volume 1 for a while. Oh, cool. That's awesome. But it's like a ship-to-shore radio. It's obviously before the advent of everything else that they've got, CSR and GSMR and all that sort of stuff. So it's pretty early. Oh, I don't know, whatever it is. They had two of them there. They had excuse me. They had one that was a separate unit, which I've got there, and the other one, which was the same thing as what I've got, but it was actually in like a little with a bit of metal surround around it, sort of thing. They had, and I was so tempted to get it. They had a complete control desk, the driver's desk. This thing, all this, for a 142. That was actually that was the group, the 50021 and 50026 50 group. As they say, Dave and Indy, because you got Indomitable and you got Rodney. Which, if you know your Only Fools and Horses, why you always call me Dave? That's your name. That's your name. That's your name. That's your name, Dave, isn't it, Rodney? So yeah, you plonker. So yeah, but 50026 is just it looked fantastic. No, 021. No, 021. Yeah, large logo. It looked fantastic. Yeah, that is the thing. But it's at the end of the day, the 66 is the main freight locomotive in the UK. Yes, you've got the 88, you've got the 90. The thing is, they have to get the license to do it. And with the 90, possibly an 86 as well, Freightliner, they need to get the Freightliner's license. Same with getting license for GBRF. Class 60s they could probably use with EWS, but then you're going back a couple of years. So, you know, They're going to call him Rodney after Dave. Yes, brilliant. But yeah, I just love the size of this AWS thing. Yeah, but again, for Freightliner, they've got to get the license. Why do you think there's no Freightliner branding over the ONE 66? And like when I mean Freightliner branding, I mean not Freightliner as in a word, because I don't think it's on there. But there is the zero injuries branding, which I've got on my version, but it isn't on Rivet's version because they don't have the license to use that artwork. They can use ONE because ONE has said, yeah, you can use that. You can use that on our train because there isn't no Freightliner branding on there, as far as I'm aware. It's just ONE. So yeah, but you know, if they can approach Colas, and this is why they tell people not to interfere, don't go writing off to Colas or to the train company saying, why don't you give a license so that Trainsim World can use your locos? I got 955 and I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. Which I should be. But we're okay. So yeah, you know, it's I can see a plane going across the sky, and it's being reflected, light's being reflected off of it from the sun, which is behind me. Yeah. Right, while we're waiting, I've done that 6A61. Oh, Don! I ain't even said it yet. You're jumping the gun, man. Right, someone. I usually chat. Look, see? You get one, you get everyone now. Someone type stop in the chat. Oh, what have we got? Oh God, I've got a cluster. Come on, pull one out. That's what she said. Dresden Riesa. Well, we did that. When did we play that? We played that on Thursday. Yeah, this is weird because sometimes they come. You know, you drive them one or two streams earlier, and they come back. I just put Dresden, which is basically Dresden, right? Oh my God, I can't spell. Dresden Riesa. I know Bessie was there today. I was told that she'd be there Sunday, but I couldn't make it today. I was busy. I had loads of things to do. Right, so we're going to Dresden Riesa. What are we going to do? Service, scenario, or journey? Stop in the old chat. What are we going to do? Let's have a look. We are going to do a journey. So that was a TT. That's timetable. This is journey. You know when you've been on a journey. Oh no. So we do to the trains, rail journey, Dresden Riesa. What I'd love to see this do is that when you, instead of it just like last played, what I'd love to see is like the last played, but then it moves over to the next one that you played, the last one that you played. Then it moves over to the next one. So you still keep the list of like, so this would be Dresden Riesa, that would be West Somerset Railway, and this one here would be Boston Providence. Then obviously Dresden Riesa wouldn't come there, so it'd be Manchester Glossop, East Coast Way, and Great Western Express from the last stream that I did. Do you see what I mean? That's what I'd love to see do, but yeah, just probably get messy after that. No, we just done West Somerset, you peen-ass. Dresden Riesa. So you've just done a passenger one, haven't we? Well, that's both been done. What's our Vectron, Victor? Right. Ballast Boogie, which I've done. No. Labouring home. Following Labour Day celebrations in Dresden, take this private rail tour as far as Riesa. Let's do that one, shall we? Private rail tour. Not so much passenger then. Yeah, so I was a little bit concerned when I looked down on the paperwork of the list of rolling stock that I got, and I was like, oh, I've already got a TGS, but there's two slightly different numbers, reference numbers. So yeah, I didn't think, but yeah, the original one that I've got is in BR Blue. And good evening, driver. Today we'll be taking this rail tour back towards Leipzig as far as Riesa. Set up the train and allow passengers to board before awaiting further instructions. Right, okay, well, first off, let's put you there, and we'll insert there. Put her in first. This is your captain speaking. We are about to board. Please. They don't have LZB, so we'll do PZB, and I'm going to stick CIFR on.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Shush, don't you start. I'll switch you off. Zugbeeinflussung. I was going to say it seems a bit... Oh, yeah. Yeah. 20 frames a second. Right, let's see where we are. What's everything about? Mind your head. Oh. It's just a scenario, so there's nothing about. Are we on these IC coaches? These ones that come with a 101, because they're quite memory intensive. Really? We're on Dostos. Are you taking the... Really? Signal allowing. Please depart for Riesa. Remember to obey. Oh, shut up. Please remember to obey. Oh, get out of it. I'm still setting my train up. Go away. Don't need to. It's already on there. Shouldn't be, though. It should be Leipzig. I wonder if it would allow me to do it. I see a first aid thing down there, sorry. Do I care about the train being late? Not one bit. Oh no, it's not. I still don't care about the train being late. I know I wouldn't have a job long in thingy. You can let me in. Thank you. Right. Yeah, okay, so which person's idea was it to put... Oh, that's Leipzig. Leipzig Hauptbahnhof. Click OK. That's better. We're going to Leipzig. We're not just going to Riesa. You know it will change it back to Riesa, don't you? Right. Starting to hate PZB. Why? Just on the off chance, why? Because I went over 45 freaking miles per hour. It's going to be like that then, is it? Hi, Tom. Oh, PZB always hates me, mate. How you doing? I ain't even got my lights on either. I better need to put them on. That's better. We're going to Leipzig now. Oh, I could have one of those resin DB plates as well. I've got my lights on. Yeah, no one's home. Been caught out twice. Yeah, I mean, Matt gets caught out a lot, but yeah, he just puts PZB on. How you doing, Tom? Why are you stopped there? Why is everyone stopped? It kind of is, because sometimes you're kind of second guessing what it's going to come up with. Sometimes you guess right, other times it's like, nope. Then just add Sifa into the mix. It's all fun. Oh, he's probably waiting for him to vacate, actually. A fair few passenger trains running. Where are you going? So yesterday and Friday it was quite warm. Down at Swanage it was really, really warm. It was about 23 here. Vectron locomotives the platform for Europe wide cross-border rail transport designed to... Jesus, really? And then today it has been warm, but not as what it was warm yesterday. But I've been in the flat today, and it is a bit chocker. And I have my tumble dryer on as well. There's still Dresden Chemnitz with GNT, yes. Coswig. Oh, we're going up the old line. No, we're not. Yes, we are. It is struggling on frame rate, isn't it? I think it's because we got the CC driving cab on the back. So the Daypole 73 is all-wheel drive. So both bogies are powered. So I can't run it in on the rolling road. So I've got to look at getting myself probably a 4 foot by 4 foot piece of ply. Does whatever B button for PS does, that acknowledges SZB. Does whatever B button. I use the circle button, or I think you can use delete, end, and page down on the keyboard. So yeah, it's like a 4 foot by 4 foot piece of ply. And just basically nail a circular track on there and use that as my running in, because I have the Flying Scotsman that, although it's tender driven, and it does kind of work on when it's all coupled onto the rolling road. I'd rather see the whole mechanism working, which is the loco itself with the rods and everything. But I've also got an MPV, which is all-wheel drive, and my Class 20, and I'd rather them, they need a run out. So yeah. So yeah, I'm going to probably Thursday or Friday, I'm going to pop up to Model Railway Solutions and have a word with them, see if I can buy a bit of ply. Because what I will do is obviously when I'm doing some testing, I'll just bring the ply out here, stick it on the floor, get everything all set up, plugged in, and just let him run round for the allotted time. And then when I don't want it, when I don't need it, I'll just put it back in the bedroom sort of thing and store it. So we're going via Coswig, which is up here. Coming up to red and speed drop. What?
Zwangsbremsung. 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 Zwangsbremsung.
Did I go over 1,000 hertz? 1,000 hertz magnet?
Zwangsbremsung. 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 Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Well, that's weird. Yeah, the circle on the PlayStation controller acknowledges PZB. No, CIFA, sorry. I don't know what it does on the actual key is, because you do shift and hold on a second. Options, isn't it? No, I don't. Oh, there you go, control thing. So oh no, that's not it. Control guide. There we go. So yeah, interact, hold, theme shift or operation shift. There. So that is, what was that? That's R3, I think it is. So yeah, I use the three keys: delete, end, and page down on keyboard. So much easier. Another train rating. So as of yet, we've not had our 30-minute below service or random 30-minute above service yet. So I've not pulled one of them out the bag. Right, let's whack it down to 85 then. Oh, got a green. We can go. So we should have the 37 going back tomorrow. Then Tuesday it is scheduled to be the 50, the 52 and the 220s. Probably both 50s from what I was told. But because of what's happened, I'm not sure if they are scheduled to go back. But the 52 and the 20s should go back. That will be on Tuesday. The 69, 73 and 33 have gone back to Waterloo. The 33 I then think will come back with everything as ECS to Eastleigh, and the 73 will come off with the 69, and then the 30 and it should drop the 4TC unit at Eastleigh, and then the 33 should make herself come back this way, light engine on I think it is Monday, I think it is, double check. And then Tuesday after the oh, we're below 85 anyway. After the after the tour goes, the loco convoy goes back, we should have in the late afternoon another 69 down on the with a 458, where they do a swap a Rooney in Bournemouth Depot, bring a refurb one back and a other one, a one to be refurbed. They take that out. In theory.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Vectron reliably satisfies all German European requirements and transport classes, modular something or other. It has modular construction that can easily be retrofitted or over converted. And Europe, blah blah blah. They didn't really leave it out, you know. It doesn't leave it up to lot to read, long enough to read. Well, this scenario isn't working because all trains are at a stop. Apart from him. Look. Everything's at a red light. So this is another broken scenario. Labouring home. Phew. 22 kilometres to Riesa. I kind of had a lay-in today. I didn't wake up till about... Well, I woke up at 4:45, took the tablet, had to do what I had to do. And then basically I slept all the way through till about... I think it was about 9:30, but I got up about 10 o'clock. So, yeah. Just, I mean, I was awake on Saturday from 4:45. I got up at just before 7. So they got, these have either got no instructions or they just failed to do it. I don't want to be up too late or too early tomorrow. I'll probably 11:50 for you. Oh my god! I used to do that, mind. So we're non-stop all the way to Riesa. Do you know what? That's because I took me arse off the seat. Sifa was just doing my nutting. It's just a German version of DSD.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
8 AM for you, only so you could look after your nieces. Well, my sister visited her new chocolate lab. Oh, chocolate lab. Oh, hello. I'm going to be a wee bit fast there. I'd love to have a chocolate lab. My brother had a black one, black lab, and although I wasn't really like welcoming of it because it is a black lab. I'd have thought, why don't you just go for like a normal Labrador sort of thing or a chocolate one? But he went for a black one. I loved him. He has such a character. He's called Alfie, and my brother got him from Wales. Oh, is it lovely? Whoa. Oh, he was such a. I nicknamed him Eileen because every time he come round, he'd just come up against me. I was sat on the floor or something, and he'd just lean on me and sit down. So I nicknamed him Eileen. But he'd always, sometimes he was upstairs on the computer doing some stuff, he'd sit down at the bottom of the stairs and he'd bark upstairs for me to come down and give him a treat. Or, as he did a few times and literally scared the poo out of me, he'd come upstairs, and if I was so engrossed, I had music on in doing what I'm doing, like on the computer, I wouldn't notice he was there, and then he'd come up and he'd like put his wet nose on my hand, and I'd be like, what the fuck, you know? And it's just him there, and he's just there. I swear he's laughing his head off inside, as dogs do. And he's such a lovely dog. We had a black lab spaniel cross called Max. He was mental. Yeah, but Alfie was lovely. He's absolutely lovely. My brother did take him a couple of times in the lorry with him, sort of thing. And I think Alfie enjoyed it. Is it? Oh, I think he did. But yeah, I miss him. Lovely dog.
Mind the gap.
My mum loved him, loved Alfie as well. He was such a character. When dogs die, you do get the cynical people that think it's a dog, it's a pet, but it's part of your family. It's something that you brought and invited into your family. Do you know what I mean? And they've become a part of your family. And when people turn around and say, oh, don't be such a wet lettuce sort of thing, you know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to punch them. It's like my mate, he had a staffy called Tuppy. And she was like the colour of a 2p piece, hence tuppence, Tuppy. And she was absolutely lovely. And I knew her from a puppy, and we called her Tuppy the puppy. And it's just like, I always like, whenever I came up visiting my mate, I'd sit on the sofa, and then she'd come up and sit next to me. She'll want her belly rubs and all that, and if you blow on her belly, she goes all crazy. She starts yelping and chasing you around. It's quite funny. And yeah, if I go out the seat and it's like someone else sat next to her in the seat where I was sat, she'd get off. It was crazy, but she was lovely, and I got really upset when my mate told me she died. You two, you looks gorgeous. She sadly had to put her last one to sleep a week before Christmas. Oh no, that is awful. Ooh, lights are coming on now outside. Yeah, I planted my flowers on Tuesday in my little flower box. They're already growing. They've grown so much over the last 2 days, it's ridiculous. I wasn't expecting them to grow for another week. But yeah, 4 days, well, 3 days later, 4 days later, they're now popping through, and they're about 2 or 3 centimetres high. I'm like, what? You're crazy. So, yeah. Hi, Southern Rex, how you doing? Not every person deserves a dog, but every dog deserves an owner. Yes. Definitely. Ten kilometres from Riesa. Ah, cool, appreciate it. It's been a busy week. Yeah, it's been. I was just thinking, no, it's a weekend. No, I was thinking, no, it has been a busy week, to be honest. Yeah, this scenario is broken. Look. Oh, hello. Nothing's moving. He was 14, so good age, yes, for a lab. Already on puppy babysitting. Going to have him on Thursdays when she's at work. Oh, awesome. And that's good because he gets to know you as well, sort of thing. Your week has been rammed with exams. Yes, it's that time of year again, isn't it? I can remember sometimes when I wasn't there, my brother came in with his girlfriend and Alfie, and sometimes, well, I think it was Sophie in that. They'd be just like going out, sort of. Sometimes they were going out, leaving the house. I'm just walking across. I've got Alfie comes bounding up onto the wall through the garden. He just stood there and starts barking at me. In the final, it's the finals. Oh, that's cool. So, you know, he'd be there giving it all large with his woo, 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 woo. And I was saying, come on then. Come on, give it your bad. Give it your worst. I said, what are you going to do? Leap over the fence and rip my arm off? You know? And he's just there going, woo, woo, woo. And I'm just like, get out of it. You know, bark at me in my own house. You're getting no more treats. And then he just shuts up. That is all fun. Really, really miss him. Oh, excuse me. I mean, this is, I'm kind of thinking as well as like if I have a cat or get a cat or a dog for the flat. Probably not a dog, but a cat possibly. Hi Sam, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. But there again, I'm like, the cat's here all day sort of thing, you know, and I'm like, not sure. If I'm out working, eventually when I do get a job, the cat or the dog will be here all day on their own, and I'm just like, nah, wouldn't be fair on them. Oh look, there's another stationary train, look. This is journey mode, so if anyone wants to try this, this is with the Vetron, and it's called Labouring Home. None of these trains have moved. You see? None of them have moved. So, can someone try this scenario? This is a scenario for the Vetron on Dresden Riesa Dresden. Why have I... Hey, did I have a neutral zone? They are the same in the scenario as well. Right, cat would be better when you go back to work. Yeah, because it'll be there going, oh, I missed you. There we go. Wow, wow, feed me, feed me. Or he's left a huge big stinking turd on my sofa. Alright. 4 kilometres from Riesa. So, stream-wise, what are we going to be doing this week? Well, tomorrow, Monday, it is Monday Mastery. Mastery Monday? So, we'll be doing Monday Mastery. That will be in the afternoon, I believe. Tuesday, I don't think there'll be a stream. Wednesday will be Mass Effect from Wednesday Night Gaming. And Thursday will be Train Sim World stream. The Wednesday and Thursday stream will be in the evening. I think there's a stream on Dovetail Thursday, but I'm just like, I'm streaming. I'll watch it on catch up. And obviously Saturday I will be streaming. So trying to get back into a regular run. I think it's Mass Effect 2. I think I started that a few weeks ago. Oh, it would have been a lot of... Actually, it would have been over 8 months ago, to be honest. Because I stopped the Wednesday night gaming after my mum died. So just concentrated on the Train Sim World stuff. So this will be the first episode, I think, for a good few months. Yeah. I love it how part of this bridge is kind of grey white and the other part is blue. Yeah, 2 is one of the best.
Mind the gap.
Probably is the best. I love 3. 3's got some really fancy, some really decent music in it. Oh, we're just going to stop there then. Okay. Another drive, and I'll take this onwards to Leipzig. Let's see how you did. 42 minutes? Really? 5,561. Need to play them again for the 4th time. I think this would be. I actually played. Now this is how weird this is. I bought Mass Effect 3, and I completed it just really roughly, and I really enjoyed it. I then went and bought Mass Effect 2, and then I played Mass Effect 2 all the way through, and then, yeah, PNB. I need that in a minute. I then went and played Mass Effect 2 again, but this time I bought all the DLC and played it again. And I'm like, oh my God, absolutely amazing. Then I played Mass Effect 3. Up to the point of when they did Mass Effect Trilogy Remastered, I'd never ever played the original Mass Effect, which I do like. Right, going for a PNB. PNB. Right, I'll let that happen. And I need to put my light on because it's getting a bit dark in here now. Right, I'll see you guys in a second. Oh, I ache. The creak. Oh, dear. The legendary version was well worth 35 quid. Oh, yeah, definitely. Right, so we're back. What is the next route we are going to be attempting? I know at some point, when is it, Monday, so a week this Monday I think it is, I have to go to Southampton, Woolston, and do a day registration, and then some point after that I will get told when I go back for another 4 days in the classroom, and then I do 4 days training on my on a forklift in some type stop, by the way, Eastleigh. So yeah. Oop, Dave says stop. What we got? Oh, topical, very topical this one. What are we going to be doing? Let's have a look. We're going to be doing service on Cathcart Circle. It's a timetable. Very topical because we're getting the 380 for it and Todd 4 lighting. People saying, oh, we're getting that free of charge, blah, 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 but we've got to pay for the 380. You know. There are people, aren't there? Right. So, Cathcart Circle And I've noted that people have asked if they could have an AI, what do they call it? 801 going into Glasgow, and one, I think one going in and one leaving for the services that go in and out, sort of thing. 4 days for forklift training seems excessive. Yours took 2 days, but then again, it was a while ago. No, you're right there, because I was on it was a 2-day course with half a day for the test. So you had a day, or kind of half a day in the classroom sort of thing. This was in-house training. This was actually through a firm where you got your license and your certificate saying that you passed your test.
Mind the gap.
Thank you. And it was 2.5 days. Literally, we had about just under a day or just over a day in the classroom. And then we did the next day training on the forklift, which most of us, to be honest, knew how to drive the forklift because we've been driving it, you know, in the warehouse without the license, sort of thing. And then basically you spend a half day then doing your driving test and that. But yeah, just I don't know. It's just crazy sort of thing. 5 and 12. No, we're not doing that. 1 and 12. We'll do Glasgow to Nilston. 7:50 service. But yeah, 4 days. The guy did say. He said, because you've already got your license, you passed. So you'll just. It's like your license has lapsed, but you'll just be doing a refresher course. He said, by the looks of it. He said, so don't think it will be 4 days, but we don't know. But it's all being paid for by the Restart program. So yeah. So I've got all my certificates there where I did refresher training. I think I've been able to drive them since 2012 or just before, something like that. I even managed to drive the VNA trucks, the very narrow old trucks, and yeah, that I didn't have a license for them though. So yeah. Oh, I've not activated AWS. That's why, you donut. Actually, remind me to go on Brighton Main Line next. Oh my god, my light just came on, just dazzled the hell out of me. I've got a big, massive solar powered light outside. It just like really came on. I was just like, what? Right. I want that's on. Destination route is on. We'll leave that on. Foot warmer, don't need it. Indicator, cab lights, no. Pan down. Indicator dimmer, no. Right. I think we're ready. So as well, I mean, I've noticed that you can't access the website for the roadmap from within Trains in World. I know I can't, but because it doesn't come up, it doesn't show. But I did note, I saw the pictures of before the update and after the update of the timetable for Glasgow Central, and it looks a lot busier, which is pretty cool. I got one of them, DRA. Well, it's more of it's a 317 DRA. Right, should we go? Passengers will be getting a bit antsy, I think. So it would be nice if we might see a 801 in here. Probably 170 as well. It's a probably if I remember rightly, it's a brand new timetable that they're doing, because Matt said that he's going to have a word with the gameplay team to see if they can put in the what do you call it? I just seen that. Am I going past the red signal? No, it says yellow somewhere. Oh God, what's this laptop doing? Oh, a minute. Skip. It's decided to chuck an ad in the middle of my my stream. Come on, there we go. I'm being very mindful of what I'm doing on the screen as well. Road map. ScotRail Class 380. Since teasing the 380 last month with a few details and whip image, we're back today with all new screenshots with it in game, and it's on home route of Cathcart Circle, which may be looking a little fuller in the skies. Let's head over to DTG's product marketing coordinator James with the details. Work continues on ScotRail Class 380. I'm keeping my eyes on everything here. It's now in game and extremely complete, externally complete, with all the numbering and scrolling destination board. The interior and cab are also in place. Note the TMS below, which does have explorable screens. Hold on. To see different parameters of the train. Cool. Right. I love the sound of the AWS on this. It just goes, it's so speaking. I'll be Bradley clipping that. Oh, it's so cool. Much like the 377 and 385, the cab corridor connection means... Oh, my battery's low. 2 seconds. Right, let me know if you can still hear me. Stop at your end, platform 2. Oh wow. Why aren't we stopping at? Why aren't we stopping at the other one? Okay. But the view is at least a tad more forgiving with the 380. Although, perhaps the most iconic and distinctive feature of the 380 is its angled gangway. Yes. As can be seen, there is most unique animation of the 380 gangway where the connection has been made. The driver uses a switch in a cab to pivot. Yeah, so why aren't we stopping here? Interesting. He uses a switch in the cab to pivot the gangways into place and allow the coupling to complete. Once this is done, the cabs are then set up as per other corridor connection trains in TSW to allow for passenger walkthrough. We will show this in more detail in the coming months. That's pretty cool. The eagle eye view have already spotted the volumetric elephant in the room. Alongside the Class 380 release, we will bring Cathcart Circle into the growing number of routes that will support TOD 4 lighting. Skies and lighting, sorry. This free update will breathe new life into the route, as will other changes happening courtesy of game designer Liam, who you may remember from his work on West Somerset Railway. So updated signal visuals, new track and ground ballast, latest water visuals for the River Clyde and other locations, and more. We will share more details and imagery of the official Cathcart Circle remaster next time, along with a deep dive into the gameplay. But to close on the 380 today, here is a hint of what to expect with a brand new Cathcart Circle timetable. Yes, by the looks of it, that will be coming with the Scottish Desiro. So it's a brand new timetable, and it does look full. So yeah, I've not really read the roadmap because I've been too busy doing loads of stuff. I think that there is going to be a 158 there or 170. I'm not sure, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it'll be interesting. But probably, it could be AI. I don't know. I think it might be a Joe table. It's like Joe can knock these out of the park now every couple of weeks, by the sounds of it. Hi, Matty. How are you? Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I suspect there could be probably a couple more Steam timetables as well. But yeah, I'll have to wait and see. I don't know, so if that's certain or final. But you have got people that are just like ripping do we have to pay for this? Blah 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 blah. I wasn't gonna mention it because I just don't want to give him airtime because, well, I noticed the guy, the guy from Taranga, train spotter from Taranga. He posted his video up of his review of Long Island Railroad. And I got to the point in it when it was just like, when I heard the word linear, and I was like, oh, God. For the 58th time, he said linear. He really should change the script, to be honest. It's up to him. It's what he wants to do. If he's happy with that, then fine. But, it gets a bit boring after the second or third time you hear it all the time. He's going on about Long Island Railroad and all this, and he's saying, but he goes, I don't understand why they don't go from this, why they didn't do this, why they didn't do that, and why they didn't do this, why didn't they extend it to Ronkonkoma, all that sort of thing. And I thought, you know what, they covered a lot of this, of why they didn't do this, and this, in the stream. So I typed in the comments, and I said, right, okay, question for you. I said, do you actually watch the pre-release streams that Dovetail do? I said, well, do you actually... obviously, I think because of the time difference, you wouldn't watch them live. I said, but do you watch them on catch-up? His reply was, no, and I don't want to either. And I'm like, but a lot of the information that you said you don't understand why they don't do this, why they didn't do this, so why they haven't done that. I said all that is explained. So I said most of the time, I said all the stuff that you're going on about, stuff that why they didn't do it this way, why they didn't do that way, why have they done it like this, why haven't they extended all the way to Ronkonkoma, that sort of type questions, they're all answered in the stream. And I was like, but you can't be asked to watch them because you don't want to watch them. So you're wandering and pandering to your strong congregation about your thoughts as to why they haven't done this, why they couldn't do it, what's the reasoning, yet you're not prepared to find out the reason why, because you can't be asked to watch the streams, the preview streams. So you're only getting part of the reasoning, and then you're slagging the route off because basically certain practices and that, and you can't even be asked to watch the preview streams. Well, sorry, but you know what I mean? It's just like, and then obviously his congregation are just so quick to judge, and they, you know, his sheep, his lambs. Yeah. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, if that's what you want to do, then by all means, fill your boots, son. But, you know, don't start having to go at people about having to go at him because he doesn't want to do something, because he doesn't like it. But if you're not getting the right information, then, you know what I mean? You can't deliver the full facts. And this is what a lot of people, you know, you've got people now that are still asking. I didn't know if it was a free update. Cathcart Circle, if Cathcart Circle is a free update. Well, it is. So people will say, well, why is that a free update? But why isn't Long Island Railroad a free update? I mean, and I did agree with him about something about the price. I said, at the end of the day, I said it's how Dovetail, it's their price structure. I'm not going to argue with it. I said, but personally speaking, I said, if I had to buy it, I said, then I would wait for a sale. And I will. I'll stand by that. Any route that if I was to purchase, as an ambassador, I get the routes. I promote the routes. I get the routes free of charge. I mentioned that in my thing in my streams, or I put it in the description if I do actually forget it, which I usually do sometimes. But I do mention that I do get given a key for the route. But, and I have to say this now, that all views are my own and not anyone else's. But, you know, exactly like what this guy is. He pays for a product, fair enough. He's got a right to moan. Completely understand. But when it's the same old stuff, slightly edited from the same old script from months ago, you know, and he's like, he gets this little Mr. Angry voice on because of it. And I think it just looks a bit of a joke sometimes. You know, and people turn around and say, yeah, but, you know, it's better than being a yes man. But I'm not a yes man. I've already turned around and said in 5 Circle I wouldn't buy it unless it was in a sales. Same with Long Island Railroad. I don't think it's worth the 30 quid. And, you know, people will say, well, that's fine for someone who gets it free of charge. But that's not the point. If I didn't get it free of charge, I still wouldn't be buying it for 30 bloody quid. Simple as. Yeah, exactly. But at the end of the day, that is how he wants to be. Then I just can't. I can't take his views or his videos seriously, because he will not go and watch a Dovetail stream to find out why they haven't done this, why they haven't done that, you know. And if he can't be asked to do that, then why should I like listen to his streams? Because I do watch some of his streams. If I'm not watching American police chase videos, which I find quite funny, because it's just like another dumbass American, like, being wanted by the bloody police, and they just like end up crashing their car, breaking their legs, saying, oh man, don't worry about the person you just killed over there. It's just like, all you worried about is your legs, mate. you know, dumbass. But yeah, you know, I just can't take him credibly now. You can't, because he's not prepared to do a little bit of research into, oh, well, why haven't they done this? Oh, I know, I'll go and watch the stream. They might say something about it. Well, this is the thing, you see. He says he buys it for review purposes. Mm-hmm. Like I say, I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to him completely what he does. I think he doesn't help himself sometimes when he gets his little Mr. Angry voice on, which, to be honest, I just laugh at sometimes. I just can't really. He gets his little serious sort of thing, you know, and I'm just like, yeah. Where we go next? White Craigs. Isn't that where the UFO is? I swear that's where the UFO is. I mean, you know, he's got his little sheep following him, and they're the same. They don't. It's again the same with people on social media. They don't watch the streams. They don't read the roadmap. They don't read the news releases. I mean, we had one last week for Cargo Line Volume 2, and he just called it a cash grab. He posted his comment on Train Sim World's post about Cargo Line Volume 2. He said, I wouldn't get it, it's just a cash grab. And someone actually said, have you actually read the details of everything? What's included in that? No, I don't need to. Really? Oh, okay. And then you just look at it and you think, you twat. Because, you know, it's just like, yeah, if that's how they want to do things, then fine. But at the end of the day, you're just going to laugh and ridicule them because they're absolutely useless. Oh, it's a cash grab, but I'm not prepared to read the details about it because it's a cash grab. Yeah, and people turn around and say, but you're an ambassador, why are you ridiculing people that you're hoping to trying to build the thing? I'm not ridiculing the people that are buying the products. I'm ridiculing the people that are like saying crap about the product, yet they haven't read the details about the product. And to be honest, they deserve it. You can't teach stupid, as they say. That's like the people that don't like Star Trek Discovery, yet they bought it just to review it. Yeah. I don't mind it, actually. Although I thought the first season was good. The second season was okay, now it's getting a bit silly. The third season, I don't think I've watched the third season. It's just the fourth season that's just... It's the final... Is it 5 seasons now? I can't remember. I've watched 1 or 2 of them of the seasons, but obviously everything all went tits up last year, and I think I bought season 3. Yeah, I've finished watching season 2. I've just bought season 3. 4 is coming out later, and 5 is the one that's shown at the moment, isn't it? I think. But I mean, I don't mind it, but yeah, I just think it's a little bit. But the ones that have been on afterwards, like, I mean, I love watching Star Trek Lower Decks. I bought season 1 or 2 of Strange New Worlds, yet I've not watched them yet. Again, with all this stuff that's been going on, because I've watched Star Trek Picard, which is absolutely awesome. Yeah, Train Sim Driver is really cool. He's actually coming to the UK at the end of this month, beginning of next month. Would love to have met him, but I don't think it's not going to happen. Also, Dad Rail and British Ace. They're the main ones I watch. Occasionally, Mega Sim, and it's just. I mean, I can't turn around and say I strictly watch every single other ambassador, because I don't. Because just literally, I mean, I can't watch. I don't have time to sit down and watch everything. Oh, awesome! Oh, that's good. Say hello to him from me. I suspect there'll be a few videos from him. Yeah, I'm really surprised at that. I think it was just probably the cost of the animation and everything. I really would love to have seen a continuation of the Star Trek, the Next Generation, Next Stage lot from the ship, which I think it was the Enterprise G. Because we need to know what Worf did with the Enterprise Enterprise E. That was not my fault. And they all looked at him. But I would have loved to actually see that series take off. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to have a word with someone at Dovetail. I could probably actually end up taking them in August if they want them. We'll see. That's if they do have another ambassador meet. I'm hoping they do have another ambassador meet this year, because then I got no pressure of having to leave and go home, sort of thing, and then come back the next day, because that was absolutely crazy. That was so crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't have Paramount. It's bad enough just with Disney. Then I had Microsoft Game Pass and all that sort of stuff, and Amazon Prime. I'm not really sure if I want to keep Amazon Prime now, to be honest. I'm not sure. Right, we are approaching Nielsen. Are we running round on this service? No, it's just platform 2. Say we haven't seen many services. Tell you what, I keep getting emails from Amazon, and I've not even looked on Amazon's site because I don't need to, because I've got it already on DVD. But for Space Above and Beyond. Now, this was a series that was produced by Fox, and it was one of the guys that wrote or was part of to do with the Independence Day film, James Wong, I think his name was, and it was his little series about US Space Marines and that. It was a bloody good series, a lot of computer generated effects, and this was in what, it's got to be about 90s, the mid 90s. I finally, about 5 or 6 years ago, it was in HMV, I finally managed to find the whole complete series on DVD. Now, I keep getting messages from Amazon about on DVD Space Above and Beyond, but it's DVD, it's not Blu-ray. If it's on Blu-ray, I'd have it, but it's not. It's just on DVD, because my Blu-ray, my 4K Blu-ray player, does not play standard DVDs. It just will not play DVDs. Yeah, I can't see him doing it though. I just love Space Above and Beyond. It's really cool series. But they were originally going to do a second series, then they dropped it in favour of doing an Independence Day series, which again they dropped that. But the reason why Space Above Beyond, what they were saying, failed, because they kept putting it on after the bloody Sunday night football matches. So, you know, in America, the old, I can't remember what they called it. So the timings kept changing all the time. So it was never a stable TV slot. So just people gave up watching it. And that's their excuse. Oh, it's so quiet now. Let's open the door. I mean, when people turn around and say to me, but this isn't the right colour of ballast for the track, I couldn't give a shit, to be honest. I don't care. You know what I mean? It's the ballast as near as damn it as they can get it. I mean, obviously, if it's pink or green ballast, then I'd say, that's got to change. But that ballast, I don't know what the ballast is like between Cathcart and bloody Glasgow. I don't care either. As long as it's a valid representation of ballast, then fill your boots. 0.9 miles to go. You know, I just look at some of the things that they moan about and I'm thinking, okay. Bigger bugs than the ballast colour, yep. Red ahead after this one. So all my solar panel lights are on out. My solar powered lights are on outside. I was actually watering my plants yesterday at midnight after I got in and stopped throwing up all over the place, which was a laugh. Then I woke up this morning, it's just like they'd grown another couple of bloody centimetres. Why is that? Right, we're coming into Neilston, I believe. Seven minutes late, we're fine. Like what train simulator driver and the rest of us in his stream the other night discovered his freak room is broken. Freak room? Is there anything behind me? I don't think there is. All three rooms are breaking. Okay. Oh, doors. Right, so that's that one done. Oh, excuse me. Right, the next route Oh, let's come out. That's how many did we get? 6,797. Will we get to 650 tonight? I don't know. I could go to about 11 o'clock tonight. Press continue. Don't want to return to free roam. Right, someone type stop in the old chat, please. Will we get a plus 30 minutes or minus 30 minutes tonight? Because we haven't had them. They've been in a while. So if you're not sure what the plus 30 or minus 30 is, it's literally random, complete random, a 30-minute serve. Why has it done that? Let's come out of that a minute. Oh, Carl says stop, I'll put my hand in again. So basically quick play, jump straight in, 30 minutes, do something short, or 30 minutes, do something more. I've got 0 to 30 minutes or 30 plus minutes. I have one of these, they're both my Joker cards in here. So there are two in here, one for minus 30 minutes, or under 30 minutes, and the other for plus 30 minutes. We've not done them yet, so yeah, so let's pull something out anyway. I've got something here. Antelope Valley, USA. Now, I haven't played that one for a while. Jeff was going on about Sandpatch Grade. Well, we're on Antelope Valley. Right, and what are we going to be doing? Let's do that one. What's that? We're going to be doing a scenario. This will be fun. I haven't played Antelope Valley for a while, actually. A few weeks. Even though I do the old shuffle of the old a shuffle of the old bag of routes, and I'll put my hand around in there fumbling around, I still sometimes manage to pick out ones that I've only played a couple of weeks ago. You don't know why you use text to speak. It's always put the wrong words, and I don't notice it until after I post. It does happen sometimes. Right, so choose a route, which is Antelope Valley, which... Why don't they put all this in alphabetical order? It's alphabetical order on the PC, but it's not on here. Doing a scenario. Locomotive is broken down outside of Union Station and is now causing a build-up of traffic. Complete your service without further delays and then report to the workshop for inspection. Now, if I remember rightly, this one I tried doing previously and I spadded all them routes to myself. Yes. So I believe I've done this one before. I've attempted it. I think I've tried it twice and I've spadded because I've not watched the signal, which when you report to the workshop, there's a red signal. You get a green and then you got a red. And I hit the red because I don't notice it. Oh, we're in the cab car as well. Nice. Good morning. A train has broken down on the track, blocking our usual route and clogging Union Station up with traffic. We believe your train is at risk to suffer from the same fault, so be careful. Oh, goody, goody. Right. Cab heater. No, we don't need that. Unlock doors. Right door. It says right doors unlocked. Master controller off. Put it in. Put the bell on. Have we got lights on? Yeah, they're on. Right. Are the rears on? Yeah, they're set up. Excellent. Lock the doors. Can I later move from Steam PC to PlayStation? You can, but you can't take your profile with you. this is Bad Central. Set the brakes to release. Put her into first. Oh, that window doesn't open, does it? Turn that off. Good evening, Evan. How are you doing? You're glad you didn't go to Swanage now? You've been stuck down with lurgy over the weekend. Yeah, there's a lot of people going around with chest infections, I've noted. There's also a lot of people on my bus that were coughing their guts up on the way home yesterday. So I'm not a very happy puppy. Just over about an hour and a half it took me to get home yesterday. So yeah, not a happy bunny. Swanage was pretty cool, mate. I know obviously in the 50s there was problems and obviously the derailment, but they managed to get it all sorted overnight, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I enjoyed it. And like I said, literally every train that I saw, where it was at Corfe Castle, Swanage, I cannot remember for the life of me what that bloody station is in the middle. Begins with H. It's not Hurston. It's the other one. But literally, if I could, I would say all the trains that I saw or I was on were pretty full, ram-packed. You'll make it to Swanage one day. Excellent. Yeah, 50026 Indy. Indomitable. Derailed. I can't remember if it was the leading axle or the trailing first axle came off. And they got a team in overnight last night to re-rail her, and then she was towed. I'm not sure where she's towed back to Swanage. I think I'm not sure, but they've obviously done the photographs for the RAIB investigation, and the RAIB were happy for them to carry on to do the to do the revised thingy. Something Holt, yeah. I can't remember. I really cannot remember what it is. It's not Hurston. Northern. I can never remember it. Begins with H. .7 miles to Glendale. But yeah, it was a good day. I'm really impressed with like the stuff that I've got. Yeah, and obviously I think I'm really happy with the purchase of 73109. That really made my day, because I wasn't going to buy it, but then he said how much. He said it's 100. He said we've got it down for 140. Now, I've got to admit, I've got to say that a lot of stuff that GBRF had there on the stand were donated, and this is locos from Barkman, Daypole, Hornby. When I was there on Friday, there were 2 Hornby GBRF shunters, but they had like number 4 on them, and they were a private hire shunter, and I can't remember what they are, but they're in the latest Hornby catalogue. I better start slowing down. But they had loads and loads and loads. They had 442, class 442 horn, class 142 horn. They had like a driver's side something from a 313, which it had a phone on it. It had like a PA sort of thing from the driver's cab. I got to do Brighton Main Line. Have a quick look on that on the 313. But yeah, they had loads. They had a lot of stuff, and people bought it. I mean, the AWS Sunflower cost me £5, and I bought that on the when I bought the 73, and I got a walk round of the 73 with one of the guys, the young guy, and yeah, it was awesome. You know, it's just like, I know it sounds absolutely stupid, but he's just sitting in the seat of a 73, and the guy was actually showing how it works. It's really weird how it works. You've got like a 2-tier controller sort of thing. And yeah, one for electric and one for diesel. Turn that off. But yeah, that's it was a really cool experience. Right, that name is bugging the hell out of me, so bear with me. I'm going to lock doors in a minute. I need a drink as well. Oh, hello. So I'm just taking my I've got because I had to buy another one yesterday because my Gala Festival timetable and that got absolutely wet when my drink leaked. So, and people are gonna have a right go at me now because I can't remember what the bloody station name is. Harmon's Cross. It's Harmon's Cross. It's literally, it's halfway, isn't it? And it's where the trains cross. Strikes were supposed to finish, weren't they? Yesterday. Oh. Right, okay. LA Union Track 3. Let's go. It's not very often you get to drive them. Take brakes off, Tony. Might help. Give the Russian guy a bit of a go. You're running ECS again. I had a bit of a on Friday I had a bit of a fandom attack as well. As well, someone who watches my channel recognised me, and yeah, I was on the train. I was just sat, and he's walking through. He goes, "You Hentis?" I went, he goes, "Hentis Rail?" I went, "Yes." He goes, "Oh wow." He goes, "I watch your stuff." He goes, "You're an ambassador, aren't you?" I went, "Yeah." Because you do Dovetail. I went, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh wow." He goes, "I love your content. It's really cool." He said, "You make me laugh. You're so funny." I went, oh, okay, cool. That's good. I said, and you are? And he said to me his name, I can't remember it. So if you are watching, I saw you on the... we were on the... Oh, where was it? The... It was the one that failed. Ooh, freight train. The service to Cathcart Castle behind 50021 Rodders. And, yeah... I didn't do. I've got some photos. They are on my Facebook page, or are they? No, they're not yet. They're on Instagram. So if you look for Hentis on Instagram, oh no, they might be on my Facebook page. I really don't know. I can't remember, but they're definitely on Instagram. I think he did last year. Yeah, he had a problem. He was kicked out. But yeah, to the guy who I met on the train, I really do apologise. It's good to have met you, but I just like so much stuff has gone on over the last few days. I just, yeah. Well, this is pretty busy. Bear with me. I can't spell either. Why does it do that? Oh, I hate it. I can't give the my account thingy for Instagram because it just won't. It wants me to sign in and I can't remember my login on the laptop. Ah, I'm there. Right, I'm just going to drop you the link in the chat so you can have a look. There you go. So there are some pictures there. I mean, actually walking through the engine compartment was amazing because it was so bloody hot in there, and the loco's been sat there since when did I go in? I went in Friday, so it's literally been sat there since Thursday, done nothing, switched off, isolated. And you go into the engine compartment, and it is, because I went in, I was in number 2 end, and that was the one that was facing out towards Cathcart Castle way. And yeah, you go in there, and it's just like, we spent about 10-15 minutes in the cab just chatting about stuff and everything, and you know, saying what the loco does and all that. And he then said, literally, we'll go and walk it. We'll go into the through the engine room now, and we'll walk to the other cab. And yeah, we got into the opened the door from the cab into the engine room, but it was all the electrical equipment. And he turned around and said, he said, when you obviously need to do the maintenance and everything, he said, you got to remember something. He said, the right side will tickle you, the left side will kill you. And he was talking about all the compartments and everything. I'm gonna speed here. Literally, he said, and also the other thing, he said, it's not the voltage that will kill you, it's the amps. And he said there's a lot of amps going through that side. But yeah, it's just like, we were going then, come out the electrical compartment, you go then, you're literally in the middle, you're going down the middle of the loco, sort of thing. But then when you go into the engine room, you literally going down the right hand side. well, it was my right hand side, the little panel way through there, and yeah, it's just. Yes, it is dual braked. Because he did say about it. And hold on a minute. There's it's weird because on part of the engine that I saw, I didn't really get a decent photograph. I spent a lot of time chatting to the guy, and oh. Part of the engine had on it Napier Deltic, and I can't remember what part it was. It obviously it's not a Napier engine, it's not a Deltic engine. At least I don't think it was. It didn't sound like it. It just might have been something to do with another part on there. But yeah, it was just like he was talking about all the engine and everything. It was just crazy. It was really, really good. I was then thinking, shall I take a picture? So I take 73109 out of the box, put it on the floor, the platform next to the real 73109. You know, I know some of them do it. And I was like, nah, you silly thing, don't be so stupid. But I wish I did now. But yeah, we got into the other cab. It was really in the engine room, and I mean, I'm no thin fellow, but it was quite a squeeze to get in there. But yeah, it's like it's the seats. The position of the seats were quite high up as well for a loco, and so the guy turned around. He said, literally, you could stand up and drive this. And I've seen people standing up driving the loco, and you still have enough room outside to see. You know, your peripheral vision is not, you're not looking at the top end here when you stand up. You're actually still looking out the window, and yeah, you've got a decent view. But yeah, he's going on saying that obviously most, you know, as with the 33s, the 73s have got dual controls. So you can drive them from the left-hand side or drive them from the right-hand side. It doesn't matter, he said. You can stand up and drive from small ends of 153s too, yes. Hold on. I mean, I love the 73s anyway. They are lovely locos. And kind of 73109 has like a special little ring, because 73109 Battle of Britain 80th anniversary, now it's called 80th anniversary. It's been renamed with 80th instead of 50th, I think it was. It was, if I remember rightly, the last loco to use the Weymouth tramway link. No other loco has used it since then, from what I recall. And this is going all the way down to the ferry terminal, which you could no longer do. So that was the last loco. Also, it's been one of my favourite because it was... Hi Richard, I'm not too bad, you? Welcome to the stream. And it's one that I used to see a lot as well. Well, that's close. Well done. You'll now need to make your way to the locomotive shop so we can check that you don't have any faults like the one that just stopped. Yeah, I don't think the brake's working too well. Unlock doors. Those wheels look so small. That's obviously the brake discs, isn't it? There. Yeah, that I should have derailed. That just might throw me off, actually. Right. Let's change the lights anyway. Where's the marker lights? What the hell's the bloody marker lights? Oh yeah, look. Marker lights on. Up doors. All good. You've got a new PlayStation 5. Excellent. That's good. How are you enjoying it? Don't need them on. That's good, we've got that on, sitting there. So we need engine, gen, oops, and that one. Insert the reverser handle, press room first. Brake mode to passenger, freight, passenger. Okay. Very good. Yes. TSW is a lot more stable on the PS5. I know I've got a red light. I reckon they do these things where it says go via location terminal 25A or 2EA or whatever it is, because I think they do it just so that they, you pay attention. And if you're not paying attention, you don't realise you've got a red light until the last minute. You're thinking, oh crap! That should change in a minute anyway. There we go. You know what? I actually thought that said scenario failure. Then I thought, no. Oh, I'm tired. Another train coming in. Sounds like I can hear crickets. Wasn't me, I didn't do it. Don't know what's wrong with the brakes. Metrolink CMF Depot River, track number 4. Oh, I'll give him a 2 in a minute. Our local rag newspaper tried to make something out of the derailment at Swanage, which it wasn't, to be honest, and just like, yeah, useless idiots. Because it says slightly concerning as the headline. Why is it slightly concerning? Derailment happened, services were cancelled, the right procedures were carried out, nothing to be concerned about. Hold on, Matt. 458413 to return on the 13th, 14th. Yep. And 4558512 to go north. Yes. Not sure if it's what 69 it is at the moment, but there is a run due this week, every 2 weeks, which is pretty cool. So we got the Swanage runs coming back, we got the 33 coming back, and then we got the 458 runs, and then that should be it for this week. There's not much about. It's been a busy few weeks actually. Well, been a busy week last week, because we had 2 engineering trains. Bessie was driving one of them, the Thursday night train. She was driving that. She was down to Dorchester about what? God knows. She got down to Dorchester West about 10 o'clock. She's still there at 1:30. So yeah. I couldn't see who it was driving because there was this guy with no high vis on. He was in the cab, sat in the second man seat, so I couldn't see who's the actual driver of the 66 was, which was 725, which is one that we've not had down here before, so that's a new one. She was at Swanage today. Francis was there on Saturday on the BRX. I didn't see him Saturday through the day anyway. No, Friday night on the BRX. I didn't see him on Saturday. Didn't see him Friday either. He's probably there, but... I know he was at Eastleigh and Brockenhurst with the 33, was it? No, the Western. He's given the Western a bit of love. Chasing that around. But overall, I think it was a good. It was a good diesel gala. You know, apart from the slight problems that they had, but yeah, it was one of the better ones. But unfortunately, I wasn't feeling very well on Saturday, so I couldn't really do much. I would have wanted to stay a little bit longer, but I just wasn't feeling well. Come on. No, we're not even set up on the route, are we? Oh, yes, we are. Yeah, I know I'm going a bit too fast. Wrong button. Right, I'll be getting a drink after this. Oh, try not to fall asleep as well. This is why I hate these like 5 mile an hour runs. No lights, just sidings. It's not a bad route, but it just gets boring with the single line working. It's just like, yeah, okay. Can't be arsed. Bloody driving 0.6 mile at 5 miles an hour. Nah, you're alright, mate. It's a fueling point. Nearly there. Can't hear him. Put her in here and park her up. So, Who's enjoying the Cargo Line Volume 2 pack? Well, that's an eye-opener. End of the track. Why can't I? Ah, that's why. Where are we supposed to be going? Back down here. Really? Jesus. You're enjoying watching others playing with the Cargo Line pack. Yeah, they're quite good. They're fun. I just want this over and done with. Messing about at bloody stupid speeds. You've only done the 3 scenarios on Midland Main Line and have been enjoying it. The handbrakes on the Midland Main Line wagons are confusing because the decals are the wrong way round. Adam. Oh, a couple of UP locos. Not BNSF, no, Union Pacific. I'm looking forward to whether there is any more packs. I think they'll sell, to be honest. I mean, it would be great. Would be great that if one of the final updates for Midland Main Line would include Toten Depot. But obviously, they could probably get away with doing Toten with DB Schenker because they have the DB Schenker livery, the DB license. But that's not a definite. It's going to happen. I just say it would be nice to. But I know there's a lot of work that needs to be done at Toten. But then again, you know, you would get people saying, well, it's not very realistic because there's no Class 60s there. You know what I mean? So there'll be people that'll be butthurt and it'll be too linear. That's not bad stopping. Oh, I know why. Good work. You have completed your task for the morning. Let's see how you did. Now you can go home and do nothing. Hey, trophy earned. Action. What was that for? Complete a scenario on... Oh, complete scenario A on Antelope Valley. Okay. View trophies. Videos paused, broadcasting only mic audio. So I've got one more trophy to do on that. Oh, Vorarlberg. I've got to do. Got to do something on Vorarlberg and Antelope Valley. West Coast Railroader. Drive the EMD for 125 miles. Something which I've not done yet. And then we've got The Hills Are Alive. Complete 10 services in the OBB Talent 1. Nothing for the Flying Scotsman. It's a bit shit, isn't it? Oh, wow. Right, that was done. Don't worry, it will be coming back. There you go. Right, I'm just going to have a P&B, get a drink. And, oh, while I am here, we're going to look at... can I do this on the... yeah, I'll do this on the training centre. I think we can do it. Just go pop in. There's trophies for the Scotsman. I haven't seen them on here. It's probably under another group setting. Right, let me see if I can go there. Hills Are Alive, the sound of thrash. Oh, they were yesterday. Purbeck Hills. I got hiccups, man. Thrashing all over the place. So they were selling some of that, one of them, yesterday, and that there is what I've got. I've got that, one of them. They're also selling this. No GSMRs, which I don't think they will sell. And I don't know where it is here. It's there, isn't it? That's the AWS. But mine's different. It's from a 317. But that is, I've actually got one of them there. That thing there. That is the head code thing. I'm not sure how that thing, whether it moves around. But yeah. So someone said if you manage to wire it up to a dot matrix board and get it all powered up, enter the code 9997. So yeah. But it's pretty cool. I'll see if I can get some individual pictures of them, put them up on Discord and the website at some point, the Facebook page. Right, I'll need a P&B and I'll be back. Oh, you got the. Ow, hold on, I've got my foot caught. Ow. You got the PIS codes for Seaford and Brighton, Maine. Brighton from 313s. Oh, awesome. The only slightly thing different. Where's my keyboard? So I just had to take my medication as well because that's the final lot, and I had to have something to eat when I take it. This is from 313214. The only difference up here on mine, it has a name called Favely, Faively. So yeah, and it has like an F in brackets. It's all like metal keypad sort of thing, but this thing here, does that do? No, it doesn't. This thing, I don't know if the little knob on it turns around or if it's this whole, I don't know if it's that little knob that turns, whoops, there, that one, or it's this whole thing that turns round. But there's like an arrow that goes up over it, and it goes over that way to the left, goes up and round like in a semicircle. I'll be interested in those codes, but yeah, it's who's it called? Favely Transport. So it's got the serial. Basically, it's got the serial things in the back. There's 3 ports. It's got 2 of them, and I think this is possibly, obviously, like a VGA monitor sort of thing connection that it plugs into. But then you've got something like two things that are powered in. So you got to find out what the cables are. It's 3 core, but there's two terminals on each one. So you could probably undo that actually. So, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to slap that down there. So it'd be a bit of a noise. But I'll get some pickies of them and I'll put them up on the Discord server and that. So yeah, probably my railway Arna bits. Right. So yeah, but it's actually just that panel. It is just that panel. It's not this bit here. I don't have any of that. It's just that. And I've literally get out of that. They don't have it here. Oh, do they have it up here? No. They'd be on a 317 though. I have one of them. TPWS. But it's the 317 one. So I have that. That doesn't work. They're just lights. But yeah, I do have that for a 317. That I did see yesterday. That was being sold. There's a control desk for a 142 as well. And there's also an OTMR as well box that was there from a 313, I believe. So yeah. Right, so what is our last route going to be? For God's sake, make sure it's not one of these quick drives, 30 minutes plus. So, without further ado, I'll give them a clean as well, because they could do with it. But it gives you what the loco it came out with, or the unit number. That one came out of 313214, I think it was. Right, someone type stop in the chat. Bradley's bopping away at his concert. Lighter in the air. Anyone going to type stop in the chat? If not, I'm going to have to do it in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, Tony says stop. Right, what have we got? Ooh, Great Western Express 1970. That is the last one for tonight, and we're going to give it a bit of a thrash. Hi Pete, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So we're going to do GWE 1970 anyway. Nice route to end on. Right, just writing that in. So what are we going to do? Service, scenario, or journey? Oh, good to hear, good to hear. Right, let's have a look. Right, we're doing a service. Right, so we can put all them back up there. So we're doing timetable job. Yeah, I'm okay. Still a bit iffy from last night, but yeah, I'll survive. Right, so I can tell you straight off, we are going to be driving a bloody Western. Right, so Great Western Express, Diesel Legends of the Great Western Express. And we are going to be driving a Western. Oh, I'll tell you what, guys, it's a toss-up. What do you want? 4 Victor 03, which is Acton to Bristol Temple Meads, which is TEAs, or do you want 1 Alpha 21 London Paddington, which is basically the 9 o'clock drive this express service originating from Bristol Temple Meads between Reading and London Paddington? What do you want? 4 Victor or 1 Alpha? You have to see Brian Adams next Saturday. Oh, cool. Good, yeah. Freight. Oh, we got 1 Alpha and 1 on freight. I mean, to be honest, Pete's going 1 Alpha as well. Ooh. Anyone else? 1 Alpha or 4 Victor? No, I'm going to do it as it's unfortunately going to be 1 Alpha, but at least it leaves us to do 4 Victor again at some point. But it still means that we can have a hell of a lot of clag, as they say. I don't even know what Western we're going to have. I don't know where my paperwork is now either. Or did I put it down here? I have got some videos of the Western coming up at some point as well, which is pretty cool. So originating from Bristol Temple Meads, we're heading into London, which is awesome. G1057, nice. Put some lights on. Velveteen lights on. And we shall put the AWS is down there, isn't it? Put that on. Oh, I'll have to do it that way then. Sod it. Headlights on. Marking lights, don't touch them. Instrument lights are on. Headlights on. And that's it. What number? Oh, yeah, that one. Western Chieftain. Looking a bit old there, sir. Looking a bit old. Yep, platform's a bit knackered. Right. So yesterday, whilst waiting for the Western to depart, I was peering through the window. I had put the old camera through the window. Yeah. Absolutely. What I saw in there and what you could hear was like, oh my god. And it will be coming at some point to YouTube Short. Yeah, well, it's just like they've not done it, have they, really? Right, we're waiting on a red. Close the doors, there we go. Take brakes off. It is annoying when that happens. Train classification indicator, which is that one. Hell yeah! Don't tell me we ain't got no bloody passengers again, really? Oh no. Wizzo! Oh, it's great behind the Western, it really is. We are on the wrong track as well. We'll be crossing over in a minute. I was going to say this will be my last one because I'm feeling pretty tired. But tomorrow, I'm back tomorrow evening. No, tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon. With Monday Mastery, which we will be doing the next 4 things what I need to complete Mastery with. So, yeah. There we go. All the way up to 100. Let's go. No stream on Tuesday, then Wednesday it will be Mass Effect 2 for Wednesday night gaming, and then Thursday will be Root Lucky Dip, and I think Saturday we're going to do Viewers Vote the Route. Pop just there. It'd be great if they could do a really longer version of Great Western, but yeah, I can't really see it happening. Western Champion yesterday and Saturday Friday sounded absolutely lovely. How's a Freightliner 47 on oil tanks? I don't think I'll be long until going to bed, where I feel at the moment, just tired. I'll probably go to bed, but stick a DVD on in the other room and watch that. Bit of a whizzo going on here. So we're on the up fast today as well. Pretty cool. I'm trying to figure out what the next lot of Monday Masteries are. Which, actually, I'll tell you what, when I've done this, we'll have a look. I am getting really, really tired now, so hopefully we'll be able to last, what, for another 27 miles. Another 20 minutes. Supposed to be raining the rest of the week now, which is a bit of a pain, but it'll bring the temperature down a bit, which is pretty cool, but it's good. I had noticed that it was a tad warm in here this morning. It doesn't help because I had my air on as well, tumble dryer. Oh, what's this? 31. But when I came back from the gala Friday and yesterday, though yesterday being the warmest, the flat was quite cool. It was warm, but it wasn't as warm as what it was today, because I had my, like I said, I had my tumble dryer running. Good evening there, young Bradley. How are you doing, sir? Hope you are well and dandy. How was said thrash metal concert? Not too bad, not too bad. Good to hear. As you can probably hear, we are in Wizzo 51. Oh, 57, sorry. Well, we're speeding our maximum speed, but hey ho. $22 miles to go. It's passing Maidenhead. Oh, got a yellow coming up. Oh no, we're fine. They don't look like they're out the 1970s. Oh, I don't know about that actually. Well, that coat isn't. $20 miles to go. Oh, what routes have I done? Right, so we started off West Somerset Railway, 2023. Then we did Dresden Riesa? Oh, Jesus, Dresden Riesa. You can tell I'm really tired. Then we did Cathcart Circle, Antelope Valley, and we're finishing off with Great Western Express 1970. And yeah, it's been a nice little stream actually. Next Saturday, Bradley, will be a viewers vote the routes. Next Thursday will be route lucky dip. Next Wednesday will be Mass Effect 2, and Monday, which is tomorrow afternoon, will be Monday Mastery. So we did a scenario on Antelope Valley, which I've done twice before, and I failed because I spadded at the signal when we left LA. Catching up with a 101. Yay! Hi Jack, how you doing? You're driving in a 700. Oh, you're doing 91 in a 700. Nice. Yeah, Wizzo. Western Chieftain. I'm still recovering from yesterday, and I'm recovering from the galas as well, because yeah, I did a lot of walking about, and squeezing through engine room doors as well. And throwing up, basically. That was yesterday. But yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm just extremely tired at the moment, so this will be my last one, and I'll be going to bed. I mean, I think, was it Thursday night, is it? when I finished on here, I was in bed by 11:30 Thursday night. I was so tired. What was that, Friday? I can't remember. But yeah, just yeah, really enjoyed the gala, to be honest. Number of YouTube shorts about as well, which have been added. There's the 37 two-tone horn mistake, the 69, and the Rizzo departed. You've got work at, is that midnight or 9 o'clock? I swear to me that looks like midnight. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Oh wow, that's cool. Well, I've got, I haven't heard it. Well, I kind of heard something at the moment which basically about the job that I went for, which I haven't heard back from them, which is good because they say they've got rid of most of the people that they don't want. They contacted them already. But the next stage has been held up because the place where they're going, well, where they're moving back into, they went to they went to back in there to repair the roof because of a leak, but they've discovered that the roof has got asbestos fitted, so they're currently removing asbestos, so they can't guarantee an opening time. So yeah, they can't tell us if we've got a job and when we start training and learning and that. So yeah, but I've got a one-day registration course next week, I think it is, I've got to do up in Southampton, Woolston area, and then that's one-day registration. I'll nip up creepily up to Eastleigh, and then I'll find out soon after, or on the day, when my 4 days in Woolston is for training, and then my 4 days in Eastleigh on the forklift training. So yeah. Ooh, it's flat. It's doing 91, so we're not doing too bad. It's been stable 91. We're going downhill. Brakes ain't on. Throttle's now at full. Past the tamping machine works. That's a third. I don't know if they're still there. .4 miles to London Paddington. I'm going to try and see if I can get these videos. I think there's probably 2 or 3 more videos to do, or probably 4. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for shorts. And one of them is me going into the engine compartment in the Western through the window. Not me literally, because I'd never do that. I'd be like struggling and waving my feet about. Still a plasticite, also 3974 off Alfred GW and Heathrow Express stable there. Yeah, I really would love to see a Todd 4 updated version of GWE. I mean, to be honest, if it has to be paid, it has to be paid. But yeah, I'd love to see that. I mean, the people that do in Cathcart Circle, it's the same guy that did the West Somerset update. So Cathcart Circle Todd 4 lighting and that is the effects are all is going to be free. So brand new timetable. That'll be from courtesy, I think, of Mr. Joe the Goat. Yeah. Approaching Acton, I believe. Not far off from Acton. Acton. What's in Acton? Nothing apart from a shunter. I know. I think they're talking about the 385, possibly 170. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Bit of slow down. Oh, because we've got everything here, haven't we? What have we got? Another Wizzo. That's a bit before its time. And another Wizzo. All Wizzos. I think we better start slowing down, don't you? .50 limit is approaching, and fast. Yeah. Slow down to 40. Or a bit less. It must have hit 88 to get there. Yeah. Oh, another Wizzo. No, it's 47. That's network. Southeast 47. Right place, wrong year. That's right, because we've had a freight line of 47 on there as well. To be fair, when the Wizzos were about the 90 limit, we were all the way to Ruhr Oak, just outside Pad. The Ladbroke Grove derailment saw the speed limits drastically reduced, yes. I think the thing is, I was chatting to someone yesterday about this as well. Not this, but what Matt said about in the road map Q&A about the BR Blue stuff, and Matt was saying that BR Blue was his favourite era, and it was like the young people sort of thing that always loved the new stuff, the modern stuff and that. But if you saw a lot of the people that I saw yesterday, apart from the people that were like drinking beer and all that, and oi oi Savoy in it to everyone, there was a lot of young people there. You hear the news headlines that train spotting's dying out, it's not popular, it's not cool. It never has been. But I think with the likes of where you've got Francis Bourgeois doing his thing, using TikTok, there's a lot more younger people doing, and these are genuine rail enthusiasts, using the social media stuff to do stuff. But there is a lot of younger people there, not just looking at the 69 or the 73 or the 33s, but the Western, the 24. There's some kid there that's never ever seen a 24, and it is exciting for them, because it's just like, well, I've never seen one before, sort of thing, so I wouldn't know what to expect. But and strangely enough, I actually looked in the cab of the 24 yesterday, and I was just really surprised by how basic it was. I think that's about the third or fourth 24 that I've seen. 165 would have been great at the gala. Anything than the pair of 50s. But yeah, it's just like I got recognised. I was on the which one was it? The train on Friday where Rodney's went nope, and we were waiting to be towed back to Corfe Castle, and someone recognised me. He goes, "Are you Hentis?" He goes, "Hentis Rail." I went, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh my god," he goes, "I love your videos. You are so funny." I was just like, I can't remember the guy's name, so I really do apologise. But yeah, I got kind of just like, yeah, he was like, "Oh wow, I love your videos." But you know, it's just like on the thing was, even though they had the problems at Swanage yesterday and on Friday, it was a really good gala. I'd be all over the West. Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm lucky to. The first time I saw the Western was when it was on her first rail tour out of Reading. No, out of Paddington. She came into Reading. As she departed, just like both plumes of exhaust came up, and it was like Greenpeace wouldn't have been happy with it. Trust me, it was that black. It was like wow, and it was fantastic. But we've had the Western champion at Poole a few times. I mean, I think it was the sand colour one, which was at National Rowing Museum. I've seen that one, but never saw, up until that point, I've never seen a Western moving. The same with, okay, we're going to wait here then. Okay, we'll go here. I think the train's in the platform. Well, most of it is. The inhabited bits, yeah, we're fine. Let's see what we've got down here. It'd be 231, isn't it? You know, a lot of the kids were there as well, looking at the you know, it's their chance to get up close to a 69. You know, probably one of the most modern locomotives that's there. You know, and there's a few 37 fans there with the old 219. I mean, 219's been there before, but I think it was in EWS livery. But yeah, you know, they're loving the old stuff, the 33s. You know, when you tell them that, yeah, the 33 ones used to work between Weymouth and Bournemouth, sort of thing, and they then take with the 4TC or 8-car TC, and then basically, you know, the 33 would come off at Bournemouth, and and it'd couple to an 8-car TC, 4-car rep, and it'd be 12 coaches up to Waterloo, and you know, you tell them all that, and it's like vice versa or for the way down. So yeah, they really like whoa sort of thing. You know, it's really cool. Right. Well, that is it for today, for tonight. We've been on for just under 3 hours, 4 hours, something like that. 4 hours just under. But yeah, tomorrow will be Monday Mastery. That'll be in the afternoon for tomorrow. I was going to say we're going to look at what ones do I need for Mastery, don't we? But yeah, it's last few days has been really busy, tiring, definitely tiring. Tell you that one. So does anyone else have? Where's the news? Does anyone else have like news for their news? For the because they used to do the roadmap, didn't they? Yeah, on PlayStation, Xbox, isn't it? Right, so Mastery Tractable Progress, I think that's it, isn't it? So I'm trying to figure out I think I'll need to do this when I load it up first thing tomorrow. It looks as though LGV, Oakville, Penn Corridor and Cajon Pass could be the ones that we start with. Staying dry. Complete 2 scenarios or timetables while it is not raining. Well, that's okay, just turn dynamic weather off. And ready for anything, complete 3 scenarios. So yeah, that's the thing where you just like complete 3 scenarios. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Oakville, lock and load, 2 loading timetables. I think I've done that. Why isn't that that's not taken? Oh god. But yeah, anyway, we'll sort that out. But yeah, guys, thank you all very much for tuning in. I am now going to actually go to bed because I'm absolutely tired. So yeah, thank you all very much. I will see you tomorrow afternoon. If not, I will catch you Thursday or Wednesday. So, or both. Or all three. Or four even. So, yeah, thank you all for coming in. And have a good evening. And I will speak to you in the afternoon tomorrow. So, have a good one. Night, night. And see you later.